As Mike Tyson has famously said, it's not the hardest punch that knocks you out, but the one that you don't see coming. You can almost never see a black mamba strike coming, but it is guaranteed to knock you out, which is exactly what we're about to see today. When a predator is hungry enough, they won't pay attention to what they're about to eat. They'll just run towards the first potential meal that they see, and they will start devouring it as fast as they can to satisfy their hunger. After it was bit by a black mamba, this zebra quickly fell to the ground and died. The zebra's corpse started bloating as a result of the bite, and when this foolish leopard found it, it immediately sunk its teeth into its flesh. What the leopard didn't know was that it was going to meet the same fate as the zebra shortly after the first bite. The kings of the jungle are not immune to venom either, and when this unfortunate lioness was bit by a black mamba, it was only a matter of time before it ended up in the position that you see in front of you. Lions, and cats in general, are very alert, and they hardly ever let a snake get too close to them without killing it. But some tragic incidents like this one are bound to occur. The poor lioness probably ended up feeling an immense amount of pain as it was slowly passing away. Or worse, it was torn apart by the wild dogs who were in the area after they noticed its vulnerable state. This male lion may look like it's taking a nap in the middle of the road and basking in the warmth of the sun, but it was actually stung by a black mamba, and it fell down paralyzed in the middle of the road on its way back to its pride. The lion was slowly dying, and it probably knew it, but there wasn't much that it could have done to stop what was happening to its body. The venom had already spread, and unlike with other predators, defeating or even killing the snake wasn't going to save the lion's life or eliminate the snake's threat. The damage had already been done. Trying to fight off an invisible killer that's coursing through your veins is no doubt a futile endeavor. But these poor creatures have no choice but to dance to the tone of death when the cold-blooded mamba strikes. The way this wildebeest was trying to escape the unbearable pain is absolutely heartbreaking. But hey, there's always death to look forward to in situations like that. Hyenas are another predator that terrifies most creatures in the jungle. But the only terrifying thing about this hyena was how it was desperately trying to hide from its invisible attacker underwater after getting bit by a black mamba. The hyena's days were numbered, no doubt, but it was going to wish for death a million times before it finally came. When the almighty leopard ends up twitching in pain like that, you automatically know that whatever it was hit with was exceptionally lethal and devastating. The poor big cat kept twitching like that for a while. But even though the people around really wanted to help, none of them knew what was wrong with it or dared to get too close. They were lucky the mamba didn't bite any of them too, as they were standing too close to the leopard and the snake must have still been lurking around. It's truly amazing how predators like that who terrify most of the animals in the jungle can be so easily killed by one bite. Unlike most of the predators on today's list, this tiger was fully aware of the presence of a black mamba in its vicinity, and it was foolish enough to attack it. The tiger was quick enough to be able to cause enough damage to the snake to kill it, but it wasn't quick enough to avoid the mamba's deadly bite, and it ended up dying shortly after this video was taken. that's exactly why even the biggest and most bloodthirsty predators will do everything that they can to avoid dealing with black mambas. Because this is what ends up happening to most of the predators that decide to challenge them, even when they win. A truly heartbreaking scene was caught on tape here, after a man stumbled upon a stray dog laying on the ground violently convulsing and taking its last breaths. The scene was absolutely horrifying, but even though it was in an immense amount of pain, the poor dog could barely scream as its lungs were shouting down. That must be the worst kind of pain, don't you agree? Being in so much pain but having no way to scream or express it. This tiger's massive size wasn't enough to absorb the amount of venom that was injected into its veins and keep it alive. The tiger lay motionless in its cage after what must have been a truly horrific and an exceptionally painful struggle against death. Such a tiger could have chased away entire herds of buffaloes or even bisons, but a tiny little snake was able to kill it with a single bite. What a shame. When multiple giant lions and tigers ended up dead after some very short interactions with black mambas, this king cobra failed to kill a much smaller and less threatening wildcat. In fact, it was the cat that was trying to kill the cobra, and the cobra was reacting in a purely defensive way out of sheer terror. Which only goes to show how truly deadly and terrifying black mambas are compared to other snakes. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.